So yeah, I just want to get a little more into this decision I'm going to be making after, after tomorrow and this weekend. Cause let's just be honest. Even with my historic, last day of the month run continues tomorrow, when I do it with Neil, I just don't know if I can be the same person. I can try my best to have a good time. There's no doubt about that. But in the end, I just don't know if I can ever feel the same after what happened last Friday. Let's just be honest. I know some of the guys have already forgiven me, but there's still a couple of them I gotta settle with. And as far as like how deeply upset they were at what I said on Friday. Now, I hope those guys have seen my video as it pertains to the reason that I said that I caused this. Now, look, I know that at the end of the day, it's my actions and all that, okay? But, if I didn't have such a headache like this, and this is just a lesson to be learned for me, and knowing that, and especially what my therapist told me this morning in my session. Like, if anything comes up like that, to where you just have no room to relax, and you have these kind of headaches that are going around, like anything like that, if your head is throbbing pretty much all afternoon, and you got to do stuff around the house, you need to help your family, this and that, and you're sweating uncontrollably, and you have these heavy instances to the point where you're not able to relax until until later at night, which is like, let's say, like past 10 p.m. or whatever. He said, lesson learned, put your phone down. If you feel those many thoughts that you have, just put your phone down, take some walks, even if it has to be your backyard, if the air is nice and cool, which it has been as of late, and then all those thoughts would go away, because I know I've had a lot of these, and he told me about emotional awareness. So look, yes, my actions, yes, that was my fault. I caused the second group text incident, but it is a lesson learned that at any rate that something like this happens again, with multiple irritations, multiple factors of that lead to stress, and leading to my many negative thoughts, this and that I have a tendency to let out, even though it's not what I mean. Then I just have to know how to, when there is a time to relax, even if it's really late at night, then I can put my phone down, then I just gotta take a walk or something. Or even if I do need my phone, I gotta start watching some videos. So now look, in my own defense, I have never come across this kind of dilemma before in my life. I told some of the guys before, I never experienced such heavy stress like this, okay? Like, I remember, I'm never going to forget that Tristan told me I need to have very strong self-control, and it needs to apply in the most stressful of situations. Now, as I run into this kind of situation now, where, these are some of the most stressful that I'm ever dealing with. Look, I have not lived up to what Tristan told me. And it's been a major struggle. And look, I proved it again last Friday night. And now my therapist told me next time, you have to have this emotional awareness. Yes, I had this throbbing headache. Look, if I didn't have this kind of headache, you can bet that I would not talk like this. I wouldn't. Yes, I know how my dump is. I know I know that I got some criticism right there about, some micromanagement BS, and from the company president, this and that, and so much more annoyance as what this dump has become, this and that. And especially when I go to the kitchen, a lot of times the utensils are not even are both of the baskets have missing utensils, the forks and spoons. Yeah, most of the time I see the upstairs have all that stuff. Yeah, I see the service department just doing whatever the hell they want when it comes to like mini potlucks, and upstairs, like, for some reason we don't get involved in their potlucks. It's clearly a divisive freaking place. But I'm not gonna make this video about my dump. I'm gonna make this video is clearly about me just needing to go solo again, and that's what I'm gonna be talking about. But I just wanted to address that. I know it was my actions at the end of the day from last Friday. Anyone just listening to this video, if it's guys like Carlos, Russ, Neil, Julio, Robbie, anybody here, Mari, it's just I mean, I know I said what I said. I just know this is just a lesson learned for me, that this, like, when I have the like multiple irritances, like this lingering headache, and all the stress I'm dealing with in my house and all that, and I haven't said what I said. Look, that is a lesson learned for me. I never, ever, 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 ever meant what I said. Of course not. I don't got any beef with anyone. I said all that stuff in the heat of the moment. I know Dewey, I got to give him credit again, where he said that's not really me talking. I hope all these guys feel the same way that Dewey said about me. That was not really me talking. That was clearly not me talking, as if I really meant to say that. I never would really mean to say things like that. Ever, ever, ever. Please, I'm begging y'all to just forgive me, because knowing that I would never ever say anything like this just straight out of my head if I didn't have any of these these medical issues. But it was clear that I had to go through multiple factors, including this lingering headache, where it was just throbbing for most of the night, when I had to help out in the house for a lot of things. So please, I hope that I still see everyone going to not everyone, but the ones that they're supposed to come to for this coming weekend, the gathering. I hope all of them go. I still want to see them there. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see anyone back out, because that would just be an indictment, a further indictment to my friend circle, in terms of what I did last Friday. Of course, I already doubled down yesterday. I don't need to go through that again. But I just hope, I want to see all of those people that are supposed to be, the friends that are supposed to be going to that gathering. I wish I could get more, but all the spots are taken already. You know what I'm saying? So, just please, this is not the person that I am. If I had minimal issues, like if it just has to be my home issues, or my outside issues, and I have a better job and I didn't have any of these medical issues, you best believe y'all gonna probably just hear me not say nothing. Or if I didn't had any of these medical issues, all y'all will hear me talk about is my dump, and that this company president is this and that, like I have done before. But I would never mean to just trash anyone like that. I'm not trying to. I know I only pointed out a couple names. That's it. It's like, I would never ever mean to just go at y'all as a whole like that. Never. I am not that person. You got, all these guys have known me. I've known all these guys since what? For a couple of them since pretty much my childhood, man. Or just going all the way back to junior high, elementary. I've known a boss since what? Since 1999, dude, the 7th grade. That's one of my best buds. All these other guys, I've known all these other guys for well over 10 years. They know who I am. They know. I know who I am. They know who I am. They know the dilemma that I'm dealing with. And I'm sure all these guys are still giving me encouragement, to, regardless of what happened last Friday, that I'm still going to continue to find better help. I'm sure they're all thinking that. Even the guys like Julio, Robbie, and Dewey, for damn sure. I know deep down inside they're still gonna support me no matter what. Even after this one, even after the first one, like. And look, I got to meet a couple other people, like, through this first group therapy thing, and it's a good start. It's always nice. I mean, I really do enjoy being in groups. Okay, this goes like it kind of reminds me of like the first few meetup groups that I attended. Yeah, I mean, some of them were just whatever, but I think the ones I did for the hiking, it was fun. It was so much fun, and that's the vibe that I got from this one. So, I look, I know it's already Wednesday. I still haven't I still have everyone else on hold, but I need to make sure that as of what happened today with with this therapy session, I know what I have to do, and once I settle things, I'm pretty sure that everything's still gonna go with the agenda of not just tomorrow, but even this coming weekend. I like I said, I still want like the guys that they're supposed to be part of this gathering, that all of them will still be there. I'm dead serious. I don't want to see any backouts. I mean, I know what I did on Friday. I'm just gonna completely forget that. I even forgot half of what I said. So what's done is done. I'm already taking my meds at the right time. So far I'm good, right? I know I'm always irritating this dump. The best you all can hear when I'm going on beast mode here is for me to just lash out at that fool out there that's still running this polished turd. That's it. Or even just, no, I don't want to get into politics like that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, so I know I went way off on this because I've been talking about, just begging out all these guys to just forgive me. And I already know I said that in the last video, but from yesterday. But, getting into this, man, I think I just have to do it for my own good. I have to. So regardless if all is good, like if I still end up doing tomorrow, which I know for sure I will, for the sake of my ongoing historic run with last day of the month hangouts with a friend or more, and what's happening this weekend, it's I just have to do this again. Okay, I need to, regardless of if all is good, kumbaya, I need to do it once again. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I have to go solo again for my friend circle. And look, I know what I did the last couple of days now. But even if I bring everyone, if I return to my friend circle, I have to do this. No, I won't block no one, but anymore after this one. But I need to do this for my own good. Because there's no way that, especially after what happened Friday, that they're going to see me like this again. Like, I'm not about to just go ahead and interact with my circle, my friend circle in general. Even if I was to go back to social media or even interact with all the Nepal's group chats, that they're going to see me like this again. Like I know what I did as soon as I came back. It was clear to me, and even to them, that my mental strength is, and my mental health is not exactly close to 100%. Hell, even close to like 50% or 70%. So I gotta do myself the favor, man, because what I need right now the most is myself. If I have to, I'm gonna continue to work on myself. Point blank, period. I need to continue engaging a better understanding and a better feel for mental health, for the sake of myself. I don't need any more distractions. I just gotta let everyone know I don't want to be distracted no more. I gotta let Russ know I'm not gonna be distracted no more at this time. I'm pretty sure all of them understand. And when that happens, I need to push myself away from that. I want my own peace at this time. Not because I'm avoiding all of them, but I need to keep doing this for my own good. And yes, I've been job hunting as of late, but I'm not getting enough out of it, So I gotta really, really buckle down on myself at this point. Because after what happened on Friday, that's pretty much where I'm at, being the bad friend that I am, being the fraudulent friend that I am. Yeah, Julio's right. Everyone's fed up with me. Yeah, I know I know there's a lot of people that blocked me. Like Robbie said, after the first group text incident. After all of this, man, like. And I know even Dewey said it one time too. Like he said, this is the last straw. I had enough of it. I'll give you one more chance because I lashed out at him for his money situation, right? And look at the beef that I caused between a boss and Carlos and then Dewey and the boss, for a boss to react that way to Dewey. I mean, not that it was directly my fault, because Dewey just simply asked the boss for a favor, and how did the boss react like that? That's on me for a boss to react like that. So yeah, once again, I need to go solo after this weekend. I'm dead serious. So I need to do this for my own good. I know there's birthdays coming up, but I just don't know if I can find myself with the kind of joy that, that I'm struggling to have at this time. I could still be in this dump for as long as I've been here. I mean, people can say, oh yeah, be appreciative, be thankful that you have a job, this and that, and find other ways to make you happy. I can be thankful that I have a job. I can be appreciative, but at the same time, I can't be happy. I can't. If I'm still working here, just knowing all the constant BS that I'm still experiencing in this dump, with all their stupidity and laziness and at times unprofessionalism, this organization, and the undisciplined matters that have been going on here, the division, and the fact that you got the same goddamn company president still running this polished turd, then look, how am I supposed to be happy, that I'm still working here? I can't. It makes my life just total crap. I'm never gonna be happy. I mean, I could do all these things outside of work, and at the end of the day, I'm still in this dump. Yeah, I'm somebody that likes to have new things, but at the end of the day, if I'm still in this dump, then I'm never gonna be happy. I get that other companies are gonna have problems too. I mean, every job I go to, especially in the future, there's gonna be problems. But the fact that I'm still here, the problems that I'm facing are just beyond me. There's no way that any other company is going to have this many problems as this dump has, okay? And the fact that I'm paid this low for my career, man, that's just completely out of hand. So it's hard for me to be happy. To just be here. I can't smile, dude. I can't. Yeah, I need a job, which is just this one, but I can't help but to think about how I got here and all the BS that I went through, especially the last couple of years when you have almost 20 people that left. So it's just hard, man. It's hard for me to be happy, and I need to do everything I can to find my happiness. And that's what I want all these guys to see me, all the nutballers, even Mari and all the other guys on social media, like Rika and Larry, Lovely Mel, Resha. I want them all to see me permanently happy. Everyone. So that they don't see any more signs that I'm like this ever again. I'm dead serious. Look what happened when I came back in the beginning of June. Look what happened. They all still saw me like this. Yeah, they were like, oh yeah, take your time as much as you can. But now look what happened. It's clear to me that they're still saying that I'm still miserable as hell and unhappy. And of course, I'm already a failure of a friend. And I proved it once again on Friday. So I need to go solo, man. I just don't have any other choice. I think this is just for my own good. It's for the best. If I really want to continue improving myself, then maybe I should just give myself my own peace. And so that when I continue getting mental help, if I gotta exercise other options as far as like, multiple ways, multiple programs or whatever it is, if I need to do more than just therapy, especially with the meds I'm taking, then I got to go for, maybe I will do a church retreat. Let's see how that goes. Maybe I will do, just some other things. Like, hell, this first therapy group session, okay, that's cool. I feel like I'm starting to enjoy it a little bit. But still, I gotta explore more than just this. Maybe if that's really gonna help me through. I need to prioritize myself more than anything else. I'm sure all these guys will understand it. And I'm sure they will, based on the encouragement that they've been giving me. Yes, I got to continue job hunting. I got to be way more active on that. Yes, I still got to do what I got to do at home, which is why I have such limited outdoor freedom, So, I mean, it's for the best. And by doing this, and once I make my return, then everyone else can see me happy. Even when I go back to social media, to where there's no problems anymore with my friend circle. I think that these guys are just so patient that, I think if I had done what I did, if I continued to do what I did, like from June all the way till who knows when, then I'm sure when I come back, they're gonna see a much better me. So I gotta do this, man. I gotta do this. I don't know if I'm going solo. That means I'm not going to be hanging out with any more friends after that. I need to better myself first. Period. There's no two ways about it. I need to better myself. I need to continue to better myself because it's clear to me no one trusts me right now. Yeah, some of them have already forgiven me, but at the same time, they have trouble trusting me as a friend. I mean, based on my history of how I lost this many friends, okay? I'm sure everyone's still fed up with me. I know that for sure, despite the forgiveness. But in the end, I need to go solo. I have to. I don't care what anybody thinks at this point. I have to go solo. From my friend circle. I need to give it as much time as I need, because in the end, when I start to become a lot better, and even if it means like getting a new job, oh boy, y'all best believe you're gonna see a much better version of me. Anybody will see a much better version of me to the point where I'm gonna be much more loved. When I'm already a much better version of me, I'll probably be like 90% at the time. Like my goal is. But right now, like after what happened on Friday, it's clear to me I dropped from 40 to probably like 29% right now. 29%. That's a pretty significant drop. 11% drop. At least I can say as a rough estimation. But yeah, dude. I feel like I'm just getting worse and worse. So I have to do this, man. I'm sorry. I don't want to talk to no one right now. After tomorrow, after this weekend, I'm talking to nobody. And I'm talking about friends. Nobody. If Mari wants to reach out to me, I'm going to let her know. No, I don't want to talk for a while. I'm going to do this for everyone too. Everyone else too. I'm not going to talk to them for a while. I'm still out of social media. I'm pretty sure nobody cares if I'm back or not. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait. Lovely Mel wants me back. Well, she better know that I ain't going to come back either. I'm pretty sure she's just waiting patiently for me. Period. Everyone is just busy with their own stuff. And I'm pretty sure that they're gonna understand if I say I don't want to talk for a while, that they're gonna be patient with me, and they understand what I said, And so this is what it's come to. I need to do this. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody thinks at this point. I need to do it. Or else, if I come back, they're going to worry about me. They'll be like, oh no, what if Jay does this again? Oh, no. Yo, group text is in part 3. You know what I'm saying? No. I need them to see me at least 90 to 100%. Period. That's all they need to see from me. So, once I get what I want, a much better understanding of mental health and a new job, then I'd be more than happy to interact with guys like Russ and Carlos, who are so very talkative, that I'll be more than happy to just have my energy back, just to match one with their energy, to have the joy that that they have, like before, so they can all see me happy, not like this. So yeah, I'm really gonna go solo. I'm going to make this a permanent decision after this weekend. Basically the start of August, till who knows when I'll get better. So that's going to be my priority until further notice, in that I'm already 100 freaking percent. Period. I'm gone, dude. I mean, this is just for my own good, and I need to get the hell out of this place first. So, peace.